Good morning, YouTube. Now, I've been thinking hard and long for months about whether I wanted to appear on my own channel or not. That's why up until now all you've seen are my hands and my arms, because I hadn't yet made up my mind. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Prepper Embarado channel. I am your host, Prepper Embarado. Now, for reasons I'm not going to go into at this time, just suffice it to say that a lot of people are going to consider me a conspiracy theorist, and I would be right. And if you think I'm mistaken, just look at current events in the news, going all the way back to Hurricane Katrina, when the military went into New Orleans, the Big Easy, and started collecting people's guns at gunpoint. This is why I'm going to say this, and I don't want people to take it the wrong way, but preppers who go and put big videos up showing all their preps, their weapons, their food, their bug out locations are, well, please understand I am not politically correct, they're fools. Because if it's not the government coming to take your weapons, it's going to be that idiot up the street that didn't bother to prep. And when the crap hits the fan, guess where they're coming looking for your stuff. So that's why you will not see me showing on YouTube all my food stores, if I've got any, all my bug out locations, if I have any. You won't be seeing any of it. I'm not even going to show you my EDC piece. Because guess what? Videos like that tell the government exactly what to look for and where to look for it, or tell the thieves what to look for and where to look for it. That's one of the two big reasons why I think people that go on to, what do they call it, doomsday preppers and extreme preppers, I think they're the biggest fools of all. Because you don't stand there in front of the camera and go, I'm preparing for the eventual eruption of the super caldera at Yellowstone National Park. You don't prep for one thing, you prep for everything and hope you prepped well enough to survive. That's why you prep. And two, like I just got through saying, you don't tell the whole world what you got or where you got it stashed. Because somebody's going to want to come and take it from you, whoever that happens to be. Might not be today, it might not be tomorrow, but you mark my words, it will happen. Now, the whole point of this video, now the rant is over, Paul on the west coast of BC, Canada, was having some trouble with fire starting. He was having trouble with solar ignition, and he was having trouble getting birch bark to go. Well, we're going to take care of the solar ignition today. I'll get to the birch bark another day. What I have here is a simple magnifying lens. Got this at Harbor Freight as part of, well, I call it a fly tying kit. It was a heavy weight with some stainless steel arms with alligator clips and this in a ring. And I took this off, chucked the rest. I didn't have much use for it. This is all I really wanted, was the magnifying lens. Now I would, Paul, be doing this with the same kind of lens you were using, but I forgot to grab it this morning from the house. But one of these days I'll get around to doing a video with a Fresnel lens for you. And that's another thing, folks. The S is silent. It's Fresnel, not Fresnel. Sometimes I begin to wonder what's wrong with the education system in this country, people say. That's why. Now, I told you were using the wrong material to try and start. You don't want to be using green material with solar ignition. You want charred material. Charred twigs, charred cloth, etc. Once you've got an ember going with that, then you want, this is Eastern Cedar bark. Check my channel, you'll see me scraping this off trees about a week ago. This is still marginal, it's still very damp. We've had 2 weeks of almost every other day at least rain. So everything in the wild is wet. These charcoals here are something I took out of a campfire I made about 3 months ago And I just tucked them in this Altoids can and tucked them in my pack here. And this is just part of my EDC pack, just so you understand that. This is by no means the entirety of my EDC. It's just merely part of it. The toughest part of doing solar ignition for me is getting comfortable and getting the fine pinpoint, there we go, fine pinpoint spot that I need. And I hope you can see this. Whoops. Toss that down out of the way so that hopefully the camera can get this. Temperature and conditions today. Look at that, there we go. We've got 34 degrees, partial overcast. And very damp conditions. Oh, we've got a smolder.